Welcome to Cage Still TV. So you want to be a fighter series. This is about weight cutting, and we're going to join Brad Kittrick in the sauna. Well, you are, because I'm not going in with this. So off you go. Enjoy.
Hello. So if you're a fighter, you're probably going to end up in a sauna at some point in your life. This episode is all about weight cutting, and thanks to the camera guy for coming in here, even though it's dressed. The thing is, when you weight cut as a fighter, you try and do as much as you can away from the sauna and away from sweating and things like that. So what you want to do is try and diet from 8 weeks, 12 weeks out, and get to a certain weight where you can safely, comfortably make weight on the scales the day before the fight, without having to get in a sauna and things like that. But usually, a lot of people do, including myself, is you get to a weight close to that, maybe 2 or 3 kilos, and then on the morning of, or the night before a weigh-in, you might jump in a sauna and sweat out the rest of the kilos. You can do this by just chilling out in the sauna. You can get hot baths, you can get in a sauna suit and do some shadow boxing and things like that. I like to just chill out, come in a sauna, relax a little bit, and try and not push my body too much, because I've done it sometimes before when I pushed it really hard in the weight cutting part of it, where you're cutting water and things like that, and you end up getting really tired and you feel sick and nauseous, and it's not nice. But it's all part of fighting, and it's not the best, it's not the most glamorous part. And I've seen some guys that have been in really bad ways just before weigh-ins and things like that, and that's what the idea is, to try and diet before the 4-week mark, and then when you get into the 4-week mark before a fight, you're kind of close to fight weight, and you know you're not going to put your body through too much stress, especially on fight week where you're going through a lot of emotions and things like that already. I've had some funny stories, like doing the weight cuts and things like that, and I felt like crap sometimes, and I felt amazing other times. I remember one time I was doing a weight cut. I managed to get on the scales, but I had the worst week of my life. I was just starving myself. I was dead knackered. Anyway, I ended up going to the weigh-in, weighed in, made weight, everything like that on point. And then I was I just couldn't hold myself back. I ended up going to the pub next door to the weigh-ins. I got a pizza. I got a fat lasagna. I got some curry chips, and I just absolutely devoured this plate. And I was in my element when I was doing it, and about 5 minutes later I was this is instant regrets, because I was fighting that evening. It was the same day weigh-in, and I could have fallen asleep before the fight. I was laid out in the room before the fight. I could have fallen asleep, and it was the worst, funniest story looking back on it. But yeah, never again. I like to get within a few kilos, and then I can easily just cut maybe in the sauna or a hot bath, maybe 1 or 2 kilos. So if you want to be a fighter, it's something you've got to do, and you can cut maybe 10% of your body weight without it being dangerous. So for example, I'm 74 kilos, I could probably cut about 6-7 kilos within the week safely. Any more than that is it's dangerous territory. Some people do. You see some guys in the UFC putting on a stone or 2 between the weigh-in and the fight, and it's crazy. But yeah, it's all part of the game, and I'm getting better at it as the time goes on. I'm getting less tired on fight week and things like that, and it's more trial and error with the fight weight cuts. You've got to kind of see what's good for you. Usually lads cut the salt out of the diet between a week and 2 weeks out of fighting, and creatine and things like that. If you supplement creatine, you take that out within a month. Then what you do is you start to cut out your carbohydrates on the week of a fight, because they store water. So the idea is you're trying to get rid of your water, so you become lighter, and then you can just put all that water back into your body after a weigh-in and fight on the Saturday night, and hopefully perform to the best capable ability. This is So You Want to Be a Fighter. I'm Brad Kittrick, and we're in the sauna.